Ladies and gentlemen, the 1.5 update for Zenless Zone Zero has been pretty good so far. I didn't plan on pulling for Astra, but I have her now anyway, so I will be making a build guide about her later on the channel. But in this video, the main thing I want to talk about is the Deadly Assault that just reset for the update. So if you want some extra Polychrome, we're going to be covering this activity. We're going to look at the 3 bosses, each of their area effects, what teams that I used, and some other character recommendations. Let's not waste any time and dive right into it. The good thing with Deadly Assault is that you actually only need 6 out of these 9 stars to get the max Polychrome rewards. Everything after that is just a bonus. For our first boss, we have the Notorious Dead End Butcher. Now note, this is the variant version of the Dead End Butcher. He has a couple different attacks, so keep that in mind. He is still weak to ice and ether though. For the enemy details, damage dealt to boss enemies by attribute anomaly is increased by 50%. While the Dead End Butcher is in the ether enhanced state, the damage it takes is reduced by 15%, and the days value dealt by agents is reduced by 30%. Triggering Disorder on the Dead End Butcher immediately forces it to exit the ether enhanced state. And for the second part, triggering perfect dodges grants 200 performance points up to a max of 5,000. So the 3 big things are, number 1, being able to proc attribute anomalies consistently to be able to, number 2, proc Disorder so we can have the increase to our attack in our days, and then lastly, being able to consistently perfect dodge to get some extra points. And that's why I went with the mono ice team of Miyabi, Lycon, and Sukaku with the Shark Boo. For the buffs, I went with the first one, Aberration, because I get an anomaly buildup rate of 20%. And when inflicting an attribute anomaly on an enemy, all squad members gain 60 points of anomaly proficiency, and the damage caused by disorder increases by 40% for 15 seconds. The one in the middle, Frosty Resolve, isn't bad because it increases the electric and ice damage by 25%, and damage dealt by your basic attack, your dodge counter, your dash attack increases by 40%, ignoring 15% of the enemy's defense. The last one isn't bad at all, but it does focus around quick assists, so keep that in mind. Now, the main reason I use Miyabi with this ice team is because with her frost attribute, even though it scales off of ice, it's its own attribute anomaly, which means I can trigger Disorder with the Miyabi, Lycon, Sukaku team. You could potentially use Yanagi here as well to proc the easy disorders to keep the Dead End Butcher permanently out of the ether enhanced state, but I would save her for another boss if you can. Some other characters you could use, Astra, obviously great support, good on the quick assist, has the ether anomaly buildup that you can potentially do here as well. If you want an attack character, somebody that's outside of Miyabi, Ellen is great here too. She can put in some great damage. Even having Zhu Yuan as our attack ether character can put in some great burst damage, and pairing those characters up with the free to play with like Ambi and Nicole could be decent here as well. And quickly covering the team I use for Dead End Butcher, here are my stats for Miyabi. For her skills, core passive, and all the skills are maxed out. For the equipment, we're rocking 4-piece Branch and Blade Song with 2-piece Woodpecker Electro. Her signature engine, the Hailstorm Shrine, is obviously very good for her, and we have her Mindscape Cinema too. Here are my Lycon stats. For the skills, we're still missing 1 on the core passive, and we're halfway there for his base skills. For equipment, we're rocking 4-piece Shockstar Electro and 2-piece Polar Metal with the signature, the Restrained, and we do have him Mindscape Cinema 1. And lastly for Sukaku, here are what my stats are looking like. For the skills, we still need 1 on the core passive, but we do have 11s across the board for the base skills. For equipment, we are rocking 4-piece Swing Jazz with 2-piece Hormone Punk, and her engine, Bashful Demon, at rank 5, and we also have her Mindscape Cinema 6. For the second boss, we have the Unknown Corruption Complex. He will be starting immediately in his second phase, so if you know that attack pattern, you're good to go. And for the weaknesses, we have Electric and Ether. For the details, when dealing sufficient damage to the boss enemy's legs, Impaired will be triggered. Upon successfully breaking one of those legs, the agent restores 1000 decibels and the boss gains 1 stack of disintegration for 20 seconds, up to a maximum of 4 stacks. When the agent attack hits an enemy, for each stack of disintegration, the target has crit damage is increased by 25%. And the second part, impairing an enemy grants 800 performance points up to a maximum of 5,000. So this one's pretty straightforward. You basically just need to deal enough damage to break those legs. And I do find that, building up Electric and Ether, those anomaly buildups with Shock and Corruption, proccing Disorder easily, can also help break those legs a lot easier as well. And that's why I went with the unconventional team of Yanagi with Rina and Astra and the Plug Boo. For the buffs, the second one is good, but the reason I went with the third one, Rapid 8, is because the agent's energy generation rate is increased by 25%, and the damage dealt by Quick Assist increases by 50%. Each use of a Quick Assist increases all squad members' attack by 10% for 20 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Repeated triggers reset the duration. With all the Quick Assists I'm doing with Rina and Astra, and having Astra's, condensed state, basically being able to proc both Quick Assists between Yanagi and Rina, it's guaranteed I'm having max damage with this buff. Plus with Yanagi, I could proc Disorder on her own, being able to deal some high damage to break those legs. With Rina, with her additional ability, it basically increases the electric damage of all team members as long as the enemy is shocked, which is very nice. And then obviously Astra with the healing and extra damage bonuses and all the quick assists like I mentioned. Some other character recommendations: if you have Miyabi and you didn't use her on the Dead End Butcher, she would be good here as well, just because the sheer amount of damage she could put in to break those legs is gonna be fantastic. If you have Grace leveled up to a decent level, being able to proc shock with her is gonna make this a cakewalk. If you have Haramasa leveled up, those dash attacks can deal some crazy damage too, so he's definitely not a character to sleep on. Same thing with Zhu Yuan. She's going to be good as well. And pairing those characters up, even with Ambi and Nicole for like a free-to-play team, would be decent there as well. If you do have Qingyi as a stunner, she can do some crazy damage there as well, so don't sleep on her as an option either. Going over my builds against the Corruption Complex, here what my Yanagi stats are looking like. For the skills, core passive is maxed out with the main skills already maxed out. We still need these two leveled up. That's okay. And then for the equipment, we're rocking 4-piece Thunder Metal, so we get the increased attack when the enemy is shocked, which is very easy to do. 2-piece Chaos Jazz, her signature, which is Time Weaver, and we also have her M1. Here what my Rina stats are looking like. For the skills, we have the core passive maxed out with 10 and then 11s across the board for the base skills. Then for equipment, I'm actually using 4-piece Astral Voice with 2-piece Swing Jazz. I could do 4-piece Swing Jazz with 2-piece Puffer Electro as well. We also have her signature, Weeping Cradle, and then we have her M3. And then lastly for Astra, here are what the stats are looking like. For the skills, we have the core passive almost maxed out, and most of the skills at least over halfway, which is nice. And then for equipment, we're rocking 4-piece Astral Voice, 2-piece Swing Jazz with her signature engine, Elegant Vanity, and we have her M0. For the third and final boss, we have the corrupted Overlord Pompey. Again, he will be in his second phase right off the bat. He's weak to fire and resistant to electric. For the details, boss enemies gain 1 stack of Battle Hardened every 10 seconds, increasing their damage dealt by 20% and stacking up to 3 times. When inflicting an attribute anomaly, it removes 1 stack of Battle Hardened and increases their damage taken by 15% for 20 seconds. And for the second part, inflicting an attribute anomaly gives you 150 performance points up to a maximum of 5,000. This one's pretty simple as well. As long as you can consistently proc an attribute anomaly, you'll be able to earn a lot of points and deal more damage to this guy. So my team lineup with Jane, Bernice, and Lucy with the Red Mocha's Bang Boo is fantastic. And for my buff, I just went with the first one again for the anomaly buildup and the anomaly proficiency increase. The increased disorder proc from that too is good as well. The only other option would be the third one in this case, so that's why I just went with the first one. Jane being able to build up the physical anomaly quickly and have a very high assault proc is good, but pairing that up with Bernice's burn and the passive damage that she has when she's off field just makes this pairing extremely good, and we can proc assault, burn, and disorder consistently. And then just having Lucy as our support, being able to have the passive damage from her boars and allow for quick assist is good as well. For some other character recommendations, Soldier 11 as an attack fire character is pretty good. Even Coletta as a fire stun could be good here too. If you don't have Jane, Piper is essentially the A-rank version of Jane, so pairing her up with Bernice and Lucy could be good as well. Some other S-rank options, Caesar is good, not only for, being able to sub in as a stun character, but being able to add the shield and the extra attack bonuses is good. Lighter with the fire damage, the stun, and buffing fire characters. We like that a lot. And then just for some other options, Nekomata as a attack physical character is good. Even for some A-rank options, Billy and Corrin are decent. The builds I use for the Pompey boss, starting with Jane here, what these stats are looking like. For the skills, we have everything maxed out, the core passive and her base skills. For equipment, we're rocking 4-piece Fanged Metal with 2-piece Freedom Blues and her signature engine, Sharpened Stinger, with her Mindscape Cinema 2. Here are what my stats are looking like for Bernice. For the skills, we have the core passive and all of her base skills maxed out as well. For equipment, we're rocking 4-piece Chaos Jazz with 2-piece Freedom Blues, her signature, the Flame Maker Shaker, and we also have her M1. And then lastly for Lucy, here's what the stats are looking like. For the skills, we almost have the core passive maxed out with 12s across the board for her base skills. For equipment, we're rocking 4-piece Swing Jazz with 2-piece Inferno Metal, her signature engine, Kaboom the Cannon at rank 5, and we also have her Mindscape Cinema 6. I'll quit yapping and we'll get into the gameplay. I have each boss chaptered out, so if you want to find a specific boss that you want to fight, definitely skip to that chapter. But if you end up enjoying the video, be sure to drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell next to notifications so you don't miss out on any other Zenless Zone Zero content we have coming out here on the channel.
My blade is already
not used to this guy's like attack pattern either.
You're done. Yeah. Weakling. So, switch. How about this? No forgiveness. I swear on my blade. Yeah.
Thank you for your comment.
I can also become an ASTRA!
With this power,
Weakling.
Oh, he's just spinning.
My turn now!
He just kept going. We haven't fought this guy enough to understand his attack pattern, but that's kind of hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if you can break him there too to like stop the stun from happening, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you can, but if you can, that'd be hilarious.
Cut it out already! Victory, the only option.
Oh yeah, we'll hit this. Mono Ice Team works here. Yeah, we just need to have good like anomaly build up. Like if you have good attack characters maybe for like the second boss to be able to break the legs, you can probably even use Yanagi here just to proc the disorder to make it easier.
I'll fight your throat out.
My blade is already sheathed.
At your service.
Golly, this guy just hit me from everywhere.
You're done. How about this?
Oh yeah, we hit the threshold. Yeah.
I will.
Like I said, if I knew this guy's attack pattern was a little better, I probably would have done a lot better and not gotten hit, but I figured with Yabi's attacks, I just pretty much stun him regardless of what I do anyway, so.
Whoa! Still not done! I see it. Scatter!
Oh, with 2 seconds
Swear
left.
on my
Perfect.
blade.
Yeah, not bad. If this works, I will actually laugh my butt off.
Waste of time. You cannot stop me. Press the attack. So many openings. In pursuit. You are the weak spot. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Why does this actually low-key work? I didn't think double support would actually be good here. Wait. The points might not make it, but we'll have to see.
Resistance is futile.
So many openings. Go now, child.
Witness the magic of music.
Here we go.
Like, I saw people using Nicole with Astra 2 with, like, a Miyabi team, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. I just didn't know if it would actually be good.
Mind and body.
You know,
Let our
let's do this so we can get the, basically,
we press on.
these hits in. Yup.
In pursuit.
I love you.
Surrender.
You are the weak spot.
Press the attack. My turn.
So many openings. Enemies of section 6 shall pay.
Oh my god, this team actually works. This is stupid.
In pursuit. Resistance is futile. We dance. Not disappoint our customers.
I legit did not think this team was actually going to do it, but nah, this is actually hilarious.
Lose yourself in the music. Here we go. One sprinkle suffice. So many openings. Press the attack.
And we'll do this again.
Dedicated to the world. Weak spot located. Get ready and waiting. Resistance is futile.
And no, my Astra is just M0R1, by the way. Nothing crazy.
In pursuit.
Okay, we need to get out of this corner.
Yep. We are the weak spot.
Why did that work? That should not have worked that well. There's definitely a lot of teams you could use there, but nah, that was crazy.
Hit him where it hurts. No escape. Now, you're the prey. Careful. I bite. I'll win. End of story. Careful. It's back.
I was about to say, let's get this guy out of the corner. Like, he's been against that wall the whole time.
Found your weakness. I'll make it painless. The final act begins now. And the winner is me! I can take him.
Like, we're gonna clear it, but yeah, this guy's mad annoying sometimes. Like, I swear I'm dodging, but who knows? Maybe I'm just bad.
Hey, the flames follow my flow. It won't hurt for long, I promise. I'll win. End of story. Hit him where it hurts. Here's a taste of the abyss.
Now he's doing this skill. Look, he was like in the middle of like just getting absolutely destroyed, and then he just like decided he wanted to hit me, I guess.
Time to heat things up.
Hit him where it hurt.
Well, at least we cleared it. I was gonna say, if you can keep proccing, you know, burn and disorder and everything, you can pretty much stun them out of just about everything, which is nice. In any event, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell next to notifications so you don't miss out on any other Zenless Zone Zero content we have coming out on the channel. If you didn't know, we live stream here on the channel and also over on Twitch. That link will be in the description. There are drops occasionally for Zenless Zone Zero, so if you want some extra Polychrome and some other rewards, be sure to tune in to the stream. Also, be sure to join my Discord. If you got a great stat roll, if you have a good build going for a character, if you have a clip you want to share, we have an entire channel dedicated to Zenless Zone Zero. But we also talk about a variety of other games on top of PC tech, anime, and more. Lastly, if you want to help support the channel even more, you can look into becoming a member. Now, if you don't know what a membership is, it's essentially like a Twitch subscription. Granted, it's cheaper over here on YouTube, but you're going to get access to the exclusive emotes, the monthly badges, and other cool stuff, including early access to all my long-form videos. So if you'd like more information, all you have to do is press the join button next subscribe, and that'll give you a rundown with all the details you need. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Benny Boy. We'll catch you in the next video.
What other plans they might have. We must cancel the show immediately. Please come with me.